Hello, Howell family. This is Prince Kerr, the voice of HC. I hope you are all doing great. Before we get into the video, please hit that like button for the good old YouTube algorithm. It will be greatly appreciated. In today's conversation, I wanted to discuss boundaries and how it could change your life forever before our video this week. So let's talk about it. What are boundaries and why are they necessary? Think of boundaries as an actual perimeter around you, a perimeter that you create to keep what you want to keep in and to keep what you don't want out. Creating boundaries is beneficial to optimal living because it helps you understand your own responsibility in your happiness or the lack of that happiness thereof. Having a firm awareness of your boundaries helps you to understand and accept things about yourself that you are already semi-conscious of, and gives you the opportunity to work on your strengths while still being mindful of your current weaknesses. Having a discussion about boundaries is important because once you have made your boundaries clear, it is important to be perceptive of who makes the point of crossing your boundaries and why. We often have people in our lives that are there and we don't really know how they got there. Sometimes it's because we were so nice to them and then all of a sudden they are leeching off of all of our time and energy. Sometimes we have people in our lives that never seem to want to contribute to your growth, yet always have their hands out to rake in everything that they can from you. Sometimes, without you even realizing it, people willingly choose to disrespect or belittle you because it makes them feel better about who they are. If you are an empath or a person that always sees the good in people and never realizes the bad until it's too late, knowing your own emotional and physical boundaries will help you at least set an alarm off in your head when a boundary has been crossed. So, even if you are not aware or even if you are blinded by your perception of a person, you will still be aware that for some reason that alarm is going off in your head. And you will then have the opportunity to ask yourself the right questions to get to the truth of the situation and understanding why that alarm keeps going off. Setting boundaries does not mean that people will respect them. However, it does place the power in your hands to make a conscious decision of how you are going to handle those situations going forward. Set boundaries by asking yourself a set of serious questions such as, how do I want to be treated versus how do I treat people? Am I inviting this type of attitude, energy, or character into my life? How much am I willing to give before I start paying attention to a pattern in someone else's behavior? What are the things that make me happy versus the things that make me feel like less of myself? But also, set boundaries in accordance to your past experiences. Was there a time that you felt uncomfortable and did not know how to speak up? Was there a time when you wish you had done something but for some reason did not or could not? Was there ever a scenario you knew something was wrong, but you put your faith into someone else's hands for some reason? Was there a time when you felt coerced into a situation that you already knew was not likely to end well? Think about these questions and answer them honestly. Maybe write them down so you have a firm understanding of exactly what you're thinking about and why. And then accept that, until further notice, your boundaries are your boundaries, and you are worthy of respect. Don't let people shame you out of your boundaries. Whether intentional or not, some people will rather ridicule you for your choices rather than take the time to understand why you are making them. But that is their problem, not yours. Always keep this in mind. What others think of you is their business, not yours. If you are honestly working towards becoming the best version of yourself, the results will show themselves in time. Continue to be pure. Continue to be conscious of what you are doing and why. This means no more high risk, low rewards actions. And yes, playing with your feelings, your thoughts, and what you consider respect is a high risk for a reward that may not be worth it. Often, people will try to lure you into an uncomfortable situation by misrepresenting your core values and beliefs. And unfortunately, a mouse never understands why the cheese is free until it's too late. However, you can avoid this predicament by giving yourself the time necessary to think before making a decision. If an opportunity passes you during this delay, whether it be a very short delay or a long delay, the delay that makes you more at ease, don't regret the past, just learn from it. Always remember, what is meant for you cannot pass you, and what passes you is not meant for you, at least not in that moment. What happened before was necessary to put you on the journey that you are on today. So don't regret it. It is not enough to just set boundaries. You must, for lack of better terms, enforce them. Enforcing your boundaries means to make sure that they're upkept. Always remember, you can't expect progress without placing actions to your words. Think of it this way. If you tell someone not to do something, or you will leave, for example. Let's say you're in a relationship, or any relationship really. It could be a friendship or a loving relationship. And you tell that person not to do something, and it's something significant to you. And they disregard anything that you said, and they just continue to do that thing over and over again. And yet you don't leave. That just means that your words don't mean much, and you are allowing yourself to be in situations that don't make you happy or make you feel fulfilled. And maintaining these type of relationships can only lead one way, and that way is probably not where you intend to go with any relationship. Knowing your boundaries will help you learn to leave the table when love or respect is no longer being served. Some people are hooked to what they expect you to be, and that has you trying to keep up with that image, which causes you to slow down on your actual progress. Believe in yourself. You are not crazy or being ridiculous because you have boundaries that you won't cross or won't allow to be crossed. You are deserving of peace of mind and peace in your heart as much as the next person is. Adapt to your circumstances and always choose to grow, but never choose to belittle yourself for the sake of maintaining a relationship or situation. Because if that is what it takes to keep it real, unfortunately, you've been fooled and the situation was never real to begin with. Let's have a conversation about that in the comment section. How do you feel about boundaries? Does this make any sense to you? Was there a time that your boundaries saved you or maybe let you down? Let me know in the comment section. I always love reading your comments and getting insight from all of you. If you want to hear more of my thoughts and you enjoy these type of videos, leave a comment in the comment section. And if you like this video and enjoy our content, do us a favor and hit that like button and share it with a friend. I'll see you here next time on the next episode of Conversations on Howell Consultations, the how-to being true to you.